Salam alaikum. Welcome back to SOCCEROCCO. And this is going to be about the new list of players that are going to play for us in the friendlies against Senegal and Congo. In my opinion, thank you very much, Coach. It's a pleasure. And you're the funniest guy. Today we're going to talk about it. Coming up. Right, Salam alaikum, SOCCEROCCANs. My name is Youssef. Welcome to a new episode. Today's a wonderful evening to talk about the upcoming friendlies against Senegal and Congo. Today I got my friend with me, Youssef Ghazaouani, Dutch-Moroccan guy, connoisseur of football, Moroccan football, and yeah, just football in general. So it's a pleasure to talk to him. He's gonna be right here in 3, 2, 1. Subscribe, everybody.
Salam, Youssef.
We often.
Yeah, awesome. Let me turn on the light. It's better.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty good.
Everything is fine. How are you?
Okay, that's better. Ja, Hamdullah. Everything is fine.
Alhamdulillah.
Gaat goed. Alhamdulillah.
Gaat goed. Alles goed.
Alles goed. Alhamdulillah.
You know this player? Let me turn on the camera. Do you know this one?
Yes, of course. Heard of him. I guess it's a new young talent, right? Very unknown.
Yeah.
Do
you know this?
Number 9, I guess. Yes.
This shirt was worn by Zakaria El Azzouzi during the African Cup of Nations under-17 in Morocco.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
History, right? You got a piece.
Yeah, he gave that to me. I've also this one in my living room, the Sarasa Casablanca of Elias Haddad. The Confederations Cup of last year.
Nice.
You can also see the Moroccan flag.
Yes.
And the last one is of Masraoui.
Another unknown player, Youssef Ghazaouani.
Yeah. So this for I have also other shirts, but I love those two guys of Ajax who have been in touch for a couple of years right now. Raja is my favorite club in Morocco, and also my number 1 club. Yeah. And Morocco is montakhab al-watani, so we have to support that. Today
we're talking about stuff that's happening in Moroccan football, and today is a very special day because we learned about the new roster that Vahid Halilhodzic came up with today. Pretty funny press conference, in my opinion. I enjoyed it.
I did not watch the press conference. I only saw the list of the players.
Okay, you can see that press conference. It's on YouTube. You can see it. It's super funny. I love the way
I saw one thing about Hamdullah.
Yeah.
That he got his Instagram post. I found it kind of pathetic that he did that.
Disturbing. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just leave it, right? I can understand it. Just leave it.
You can leave it, but if you what I think about Vahid is that he does not want to get into a discussion with Hamdullah, and that because Hamdullah did one mistake, he left the training camp for I think the last African of Nations, maybe. Yeah, he left the camp. So then he made a statement on Instagram that he did not want to play for Morocco. Then he removed that statement and posted a statement that he wanted to join, that he loved Morocco. But Vahid is now only looking at that statement. But I think that if you have Mustafa Haji as your assistant, you can maybe send him to Hamdullah or Neiba to talk to him, like Moroccans between each other. And they can solve this problem now because he's now selected Ben Sharki. I think Hamdullah is 10 times better than Ben Sharki, who plays in Egypt.
Yeah.
I think that's
Zamalek, right? Zamalek.
Yeah.
Zamalek.
Yeah. No, yeah, he plays at Al Ahly indeed. Yeah. No, he plays at Zamalek, not Al Ahly.
Zamalek right now. Yeah.
Zamalek. Yeah. And you cannot compare those two strikers. I think it's unrespectful to Hamdullah, who scores like, I don't know, his statistics are enormous, but I think it's not so good for Hamdullah if he sees those selection, and I think he really deserves to be selected. But
we don't know what happens in the background, but I believe that Vahid Halilhodzic is a tough guy. So when he's stubborn and if he drops you, I think that's it. It's tough to get back. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. Yeah.
You still did not record this, right?
I'm recording.
Really?
but I'm gonna cut it. If you want stuff out, I can do it.
Because I think we did not start it yet.
Yeah, we start. I always record everything, so we can always cut stuff out. But
Then you can.
It's interesting for the viewers. It's super funny stories.
I did not know that. Yeah. No, because Hamdullah, I know for in the past that he got some issues when he was at the Moroccan Olympic team, because Moroccan Olympic team, their coach was Pim Verbeek. And with Pim Verbeek, he had some discussion, and after the qualification matches, Pim Verbeek decided not to call him up and to call Soufiane El Hasnaoui, who played in the Netherlands. And Hamdullah was the person who scored the goals and helped Morocco to qualify for that Olympic Games. So I think that he also in Norway and in China, he had some issues with coaches, but I think that if a player scores goals and he's important for you, then you have to find a solution. If you are a good coach,
at least put him on a bench, let him play for the last 30 minutes. You got to win, right? You got to win championships. You got to choose the best player possible. That's my opinion too, but I know that that's how I feel about it. Vahid Halilhodzic is an old school coach. If you ever come up with some disciplinary issues or something, some, I don't know, bad words, we don't know how they talked, then it's over. I think he can drop you like a hot potato. That's
we also saw that with Amin Harit.
Yeah,
he had a discussion with him. I think that Harit posted on the internet something bad about Vahid on his Instagram page, and I think Vahid afterwards said that he was still a young kid. But I think that Vahid's main job at the federation is to create a competitive squad with players who are experienced in Europe, like Hakimi, like Hakim Ziyech, like Nosem Masraoui, like Adil Tara, who play for big clubs at Europe, but also players who play like for not that big clubs. You have like it's now upcoming like Shawat Liamir maybe for in the future. He now call up Mohara Salah, who plays in Slovakia. So those kind of players, but also right? He does not. You should not forget also the Botola players. I know that the Botola players are not well talented and technically good as players from Europe, but he also should give those players the chance, because if we look at Nayef Eggert, who plays now at Stade de Rennes, he started at the Botola. He played at the Botola. Zuhair Faddal also played at FUS Rabat in the Botola.
Goalkeeper, Yassine Bounou, same.
Yassine Bounou is from the academy of Wydad. So we don't have to forget those players and not to think about those players if they already made the step to Europe. We have to also think about those players, because Raja has a lot of great talents. Wydad has a lot of great talents. Berkane has a lot of great players. So we also have to give one or two players the chance. Maybe they don't have to make minutes, but just let them train with the players. Let them give them a chance to meet up with Hakim Ziyech, to meet up with Soufiane Amrabat. So they can learn and can take those development for the future. So I would really love to see that. I know that this time they did not call up Botola players because of the competition. We still have 3 rounds. So I understand that, but maybe for the future, you should not forget those players. And at Renard did not like the Botola because he said that the players did not were as good as the players from Europe. He did not give him a chance, but Renard qualified for the World Cup. So the journalists in Morocco were against Renard for his opinion, but at the end he qualified for the World Cup, and they could not say anything about it.
Winner's always right. Yes, but I definitely agree with your opinion, because I think those players from the Botola Pro are hungry, and they want to show what they can bring to the table, and they want to compete and play with Hakimi and Ziyech, as you said. Those people, if they wear the Moroccan kit, I tell you, they're gonna give 120%. They may not be on a Champions League level, but I believe that players with that hunger and that fire inside, they can show you how to play football. You see that with other African teams. They don't have a roster full of Champions League. There are always players that play in South Africa, in Namibia, somewhere in the second league. And those are the players that shine in the end because they want to show the public what they can bring. So give them a chance. But at the moment,
last time I had a discussion with some guys about the montakhab, and one guy said that he did not know the Nasheed al-Watani of Morocco, but that he supports Morocco. So I said to him, like, Nasheed al-Watani is something big in Morocco, and if you're a Moroccan, I don't know, you should know that, and especially if you're a lover of Moroccan football, you hear it at every beginning of the match. You have to know that, and it's got a feeling. And also for players from Europe, I think it's very important for them to know the history of Morocco, but also know the Nasheed al-Watani. And in the past, you had some players who were handing their hands to the chest and were only singing na 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 na.
Or just looking at it. I always got it. I always got it on my Spotify playlist.
Nasheed al-Watani. Yeah. I think it's something important because at the Dutch squad in the Netherlands, all the players were when Koeman was the coach, they had to learn the text of the Wilhelmus. That's the national song.
I think I know that national anthem too.
Anthem, yeah.
Wilhelmus van Nassau.
Wilhelmus van Nassau. This is the end. That's the beginning of the national anthem, indeed. Yeah.
I think I know that too, just from football.
Just from football. Yeah.
But I truly I feel that too. I'm a huge fan of national anthems in football. I like that feeling, that atmosphere that comes up, and I believe that can be the glue for the players. If you come there and you only know the melody and just stand there and just look, and the whole stadium is singing, and you're looking at your colleagues and three people are singing and everybody else is, I don't know, just na.
Yeah.
I hope it's over. I hope it's finally over. That's a bad start.
Or only know the last three words of the national anthem of Morocco. Allah al-Watan al-Malik. No, that's not a thing to no. But that's my opinion. Everybody has his own opinion. The guy said that he is a lover of Moroccan football, that he knows all the players and watched every game, and that the national anthem is not something that he should know because that's something. He did not give. I don't know. He did not like the fact that I told him that he had to know that. He said that it's something personally. Then I said to him, okay, that's your opinion about it, but yeah.
But that's the thing that connects everybody. You stand there wearing the colors of your team, of your country. You're playing for your country, and it's a song of your country, so it belongs to the team, the whole thing.
Yeah, it unites everybody. Because when I was in the stadium at the World Cup 2018, Morocco against Spain, we all shouted the national anthem of Morocco. It was like you feel that feeling in the stadium, and you see all those Moroccans who sing the national anthem. So
you get goosebumps. You get goosebumps all over. So I like that.
Yeah.
It's not. But you see, different opinions. It's the same here in Germany.
Indeed.
Say it's personal. Others say you have to do it. That should be a rule. But I agree with you. Everybody should sing it just to have that first emotion before you start that game. Everybody's singing that song together.
And we have a really beautiful national anthem.
That's true. Yeah. I like the beginning.
Yeah, maybe it's al-ahrar. Yeah.
Well, maybe that comes, but Hakim Ziyech, I don't know if he sings it. I haven't seen him sing it that often.
I don't know.
But I believe he knows it. I'm pretty sure he knows it.
Yeah, I did not see it maybe in the last matches, but I think that he knows it because he's now got a lot of not a lot of matches at Morocco, but he played more than 10 matches now.
That's true.
So I think that he knows it, but
learn it by heart. And he's the one everybody's looking at. The other young players, everybody's looking at Hakim Ziyech, so he can be a role model, and he always is on the pitch, so everybody's trying to follow him. So that's understandable.
Indeed.
Yeah. You have seen the roster, the new roster for the games against Senegal and Congo, right?
Yeah.
Any surprises? Anything that struck your interest in the first place?
The fact that we only have 2 goalkeepers instead of 3. I think that you have like 1,000 of Moroccan players. Okay, not 1,000 in Europe or outside Europe. We have like hundreds of players. Yeah. And we only have 2 goalkeepers who are the first goalkeeper in the squad. Yeah. I think that's not a shame. Maybe, okay, we can say it is a shame, but I think that we have hundreds of midfielders, attackers. Why only 2 goalkeepers? And the fact that Munir played at Melilla. Melilla is in Morocco, but it's a Spanish city. And Boone was from the academy of Wydad in Morocco. So we don't have a Moroccan who was born and raised in a Europe country, and that he was at the end of his career a goalkeeper for his squad. I think that's. You had Amin Lecomte, who went to Qatar, where he got his Qatar citizenship. We have in the Netherlands, we have Essam El Mash, who was a goalkeeper at the second squad of Ajax, but his contract was not extended. We have Abdelmonaim El Wazan, who is the second goalkeeper of Telstar at the second division of the Netherlands. But that's it. At the other, I don't know if we have another goalkeepers, but I cannot name them. No.
Not, I don't know any in Germany, which is the.
We had Amsi. Well, he's now at Fus in Morocco.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, but. Yeah. What about
he started at Schalke. He was a promising talent, Mohamed Amsif.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened. Amsif, he played for Augsburg, played for Schalke.
After Schalke, he went to Augsburg.
Yeah, Augsburg and Schalke, and then I don't know what happened. It's very tough to be a great goalkeeper in Germany because everybody's focusing on goalkeepers here still a big thing, and you see what happens. The whole Bundesliga, every team has a number 1 top goalkeeper. That's crazy. Yeah, and maybe even 2. So I don't know what happened to Amsif, but Hamid Amsif was a great guy.
Yeah,
could have been a promising suspect, but
indeed. But if I look at the Moroccan Germans, and to look now, because we just started about the roster of the national squad, but if we look at the Moroccan players who played in Germany, who were born and raised in Germany, I think that a lot of those players did not make the career that we, like from the Netherlands and outside Germany, thought they would make. Like Adil Shihi, you had Youssef Mokhtari, you had Abdelaziz Ahanfouf, now Bouhaddous, you had, like name another Moroccan player, now Boucheleb is now upcoming at Schalke. But other Moroccan players, I think that, why did not they make a step like maybe to outside Germany to play over there?
Yusuf Mokhtari is another one. Azouzi, who now is a great manager, but he didn't make that great football career as a player.
Yeah, at Stuttgart you have a Moroccan striker, right?
Who?
At Stuttgart.
Yeah. Hamadi El Ghadioui. Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah.
30 years old now.
Yeah.
Sitting on a bench. He's not on the first tier.
And they play Bundesliga, right?
Yes. Now, yeah. They promoted. They made it up to the first Bundesliga now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He's sitting on the bench, 30 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can make another big step, but I hope he stays
But
healthy.
like Adil Shihi, what was his problem?
Many problems.
Yeah.
He played for FC Köln. So
mentally.
I have seen his career, his entire career, because he played here in Cologne and in the area, and he's from Bonn, 20 kilometers from here. So he started a very promising career, but then he was hyped too fast. He was a young guy and hyped too fast, and they started calling him the new Cristiano Ronaldo, the new big star. He's gonna be the big star at Arsenal, and that broke him. That broke him mentally because he didn't have, he didn't go the right path, and then he was injured twice or 3 times in a row, and that was the end of his big career. And then he went to the 3rd division in Germany. Then he played in Tétouan, where he only sat on the bench, and that was the end of the career. Unfortunately, I don't know. Adil Shihi was a very talented guy.
Yeah, it was a left foot. He also played for the second squad of Morocco on the 23. In the Netherlands, it was a friendly match. And I can remember that Fathi Jamal let him play. And also at the World Cup at 2005 in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
He was also in the selection. Yeah.
That was his great time. And then I think 2008 and 9 was a good season for him. 2008 and 9. And then it dropped.
Yeah.
Very fast. Quickly went down.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Unfortunately. But we have so many great young talents now. I hope Nassim Boujellab and Ayman Barkouk and all those players.
There's also one player at Bayer Leverkusen who is now loaned out to RKC Waalwijk.
Yes.
The captain of Bayer Leverkusen under 19 of last season.
Yes, true. Ayman, I don't know what his last name is.
I also forgot his last name. I also don't know. Yeah. A midfielder.
But Ayman was his first name. That's all I know.
Yeah. I also don't know his second name. Yeah.
I hope he can start a great career. We have some young, very talented players in Cologne and Leverkusen right now and at Schalke.
Yeah.
Kurt is his name. I'm following those guys on Instagram, but they're still 15, 16, 17 years old. So
still young boys. Yeah.
Too soon, too early to predict that. But I wish them all the best. We need those players. And I need more Moroccan Germans.
Yeah. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to those guys.
Of course.
Yes, the roster. We talked about Boujellab and Barkouk. And another player that I'm very happy for and who deserves to be on that roster is Dries Saddiki, because I like that guy personally. I'm a fan because he has that aggressive kind of playing, technically gifted, he can defend, he can create space, he's humble, plays for Willem II, but he can still grow. That's what I see.
Yeah. I personally did not expect that he would be selected because he was injured at the preseason. I talked to him at the preseason. He told me that he was injured, and also now at the beginning he did not still have his spot in the squad. So I was a little bit surprised, but I think, to be honest, if I look at my own opinion, he deserves it. Definitely. Because if we look at the last season, he played very well. He was also in the pre-selection, but because of Corona, that match did not go through. But I think that for this season, if we look at other players like Mehdi Bourabia, who plays at Sassuolo, that he maybe deserves the call-up more than Saddiki, just to be honest, because I just talked to him today, and I really love that guy because of it. You just said his mentality and his aggression on the field. But maybe it's a little bit too early to call him up, but I'm very curious to see how he will fit in the squad. Yes, and for him, it will be a great experience to show himself. And I really will support him, like for other players. But we shall see. We shall see what he will do at Morocco. Yeah.
Yes, Dries Saddiki. Those are the surprises, and I believe that he could surprise everybody. And I wish
Let's hope so. Yeah.
I wish him all the best, but I've seen a couple interviews of him where he said it's his lifetime dream to be on that national team, and now he made it. Hamdullah. So,
Alhamdulillah. Dries Saddiki, there's something also beautiful about him, his story, how he went pro. Because when he was like 18 years old, all the players in the national squad, when they were 18, they were playing for professional clubs. But Saddiki did not play for a professional club. When he was like 17 or 18 years old, he made a step to Fortuna Sittard, a club who at that time played second division. And he was not a regular player at the beginning, so he had to fight for his spot in the second, third season, and then he made the step to Willem II. So if we look at the professional career of Dries Saddiki, he's not playing that many years, so that's also a big compliment for him.
Underdog mentality, I like that. So everybody's looking up those big teams, and he comes to Willem II with that career, and then he's going to show him how to do it. And so very, very nice guy. And when I heard the news, felt very happy for that guy. Same with Nassim Boujellab and Barkouk. Great experience for those guys. Time to shine. Haven't seen much of Barkouk yet. still very young. Let's see what he can bring to the table. Same with Oussama Tanan is back, right?
Yeah.
That's
Oussama Tanan started very well this season.
Yeah,
has a very good left foot, but he's very aggressive. At Vitesse, the coach is a German coach, and he gives him all the freedom to play at the squad. And he's the one who carries his squad. If he doesn't play well, the team doesn't play well. If he plays good, the team plays good. And at the up front, he's also with another guy whose first name is Oussama Darfalou from Algeria. And I really love that squad to see them play. And also for Oussama, I'm very happy for him to be in the squad. I expected it a little bit because I saw Mustafa Hadji posted a video on Instagram that he was very happy for him. So I thought afterwards that he will surely call him up.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy for him. He also, had, if we say it, not the normal career that you would expect from a player, because he really had ups and downs. But Alhamdulillah, right now, he's a regular player at Vitesse. Yeah. And I really hope that he will make the difference this season. Yeah.
I like the statement of Vahid Halilhodzic when he said he's a kind of player like Ziyech, Oussama Tanan. And
Oussama Tanan. They both played at Heerenveen.
Yeah.
That was the first season of Ziyech playing the first squad of Heerenveen, and Oussama Tanan also. So you can imagine that Oussama Tanan was at the spot number 10. Ziyech was the right winger. And you also had two other Moroccans, but they did not play very often that season, Youssef Ghazaouani and Fat Aktau. But those two players, Hakim Ziyech and Oussama Tanan, very, very talented left-footed players. Yeah.
Yes, that's what he said. Very similar players, and the comments exploded under that video.
I think that Tanan is maybe more aggressive than Ziyech.
Okay.
Ziyech is more talented, so if he has the ball, he knows what to do. But Tanana follows his instinct. Yes. So that is the big difference between those two. Yeah.
We need a player like that. We need both types of players in the right up front. Yeah. But last time in the last video we talked about the striker problem that we have. And we have Al Arabi and Haddadi is here. Munir El Haddadi. Everybody was expecting that and hoping for that. And great guy. But the only big striker that I see at the moment is Leviat, in my opinion. But because
Zakaria.
Yeah. Because he's the one that he can score goals. That I can see him scoring goals for us. Al Arabi, he plays very well on his Greek team. He's scoring every week. That's how I feel about it. But I don't know if he can perform on a national level, on the national team, the same way. But Leviat is, as we say in Morocco, harami. That dude is going to score.
Now, now at Ajax, the coach preferred him the role as a striker.
Yeah.
But if we now look at Al Arabi, it's not for the long term. So Arabi is now 33, I think. It's maybe for him 1 or 2 years, and then I think his time has ended at the national squad. But if we look at the other strikers, Nsiri is still young. You can put Labiat Zakaria up front. Faid also called up Ben Sharqi, who's also a striker. Also a product of Wydad Casablanca. Not Wydad Casablanca, he played at Mosfes. At Mosfes, he went then to Wydad. So also a Botola player. So I think that...
Rasulullah, right?
Sorry?
Rasulullah? What is his name?
Rasulullah is not a striker. Rasulullah is like more a winger. Also a
left winger. Yeah, he's a left winger. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
A very he's a Spanish Moroccan guy.
Yeah.
A very nice guy also to see him play. He remembers me a lot of Soufiane Boufal. Soufiane Boufal is then a right-footed player who also loves to dribble and to make defenders crazy. And Rasulullah is also one kind of player, plays in Slovakia. And I also hope for him that he will make soon a step to a bigger club. Yeah.
I hope, same. But Bratislava is a nice team, but he needs a more competitive...
He needs a bigger...
definitely. France,
Pick up
Italy,
players.
Germany, somewhere. Still very
Yeah,
young. I think, I
very
don't know
young.
how old he is.
I
20?
think maybe 24, 25. It's not
Okay.
that old. Yeah,
So he's still got a couple years, inshallah. So,
inshallah.
yeah, great team now. Munir El Haddadi, top guy in my opinion. Hope everything fits together, but in my opinion, great job, coach. He called up very, very nice names that I wanted him to call. Maybe 2 or 3 names are missing.
Yeah, who do you think are missing in the selection?
Still, Abdelhamid Sabiri, still in my opinion, and Ghadiwi.
Sabiri went now to the Serie B, right, in Italy.
Yes. But give those players a chance to show what they can bring. And El Ghadiwi, too, huge fan of him. But only 24 spots, and you have to make a decision. And maybe next time. And Harit is missing. Idrissi is missing because he's injured, and Tarabt is missing. He's
also maybe injured because Tarabt did not play the last match.
Yeah, he's injured, and because of Corona restrictions, they decided to leave him in Portugal because it's very tough there at the moment.
Yeah.
They said it's better to leave him there because he's not on 100% anyway. Yeah. So
yeah, I miss one player who I thought that Vahid could convince him to play for Morocco, because Vahid was there also a coach in the past. That is Imran Louza.
Oh yeah. True.
Imran Louza is like a defensive midfielder, but left-footed, and he got his spot as Nantes. He plays every week regularly and good. And Olympique Lyon is now tracing him, wanted to buy him, but he's a very, very also young guy. I think 21 years old, also aggressive player. And if you put that Louza next to Soufiane Amrabat, you have like a very, very good central midfield, with then up front maybe Younes Belhanda or Hakim Ziyech. On the wing maybe El Haddadi or Boufal if he finds a club and to play, or Northern Amrabat who will come then back. Then you have a very, very good midfield and up front. Yeah.
And we still have Salim Amrullah, also a great
Salim Amrullah is also a player who can play up front and into midfield. So
also very successful at the moment. He's playing a very successful. In Belgium. So Amrullah also great. So I'm very happy with the names. In my opinion, it's been a while since I've said that, but at the moment, I'm very happy, and I'm very excited, and I'm happy that they play against Senegal and Congo, because those are very tough teams.
Tough opponents.
Halilhodzic said Senegal is the best team in Africa. That's what he said, which is nice that he said that, because
if he will lose the game, then he can say we have lost the best team in Africa. So he already got the Moroccan mentality.
Yes, underdog mentality, and he said, and he gave them a little more pressure, which is also nice. But Senegal is tough to play. Super physically, it's tough. Just you have to fight.
In the back you have Koulibaly for Napoli.
Crazy.
Up front you have Mane of Liverpool.
And other.
They have what is his name? I forgot his name at the midfield. I forgot his name. Maybe Gaye. I forgot his name. Also a very good Senegalese player. But they got a lot of good, talented players. They're technically very good. It's very strong opponents. So yeah.
It's a nice test on a physical level. That's why you need players like Dries Saddiki, who are very strong, that can
not afraid to play against them. But like Soufiane Amrabat is also that kind of player. Yeah.
Tough guy. We need tough guys with muscles against Senegal and Congo. So I'm totally looking forward to that kind of games. And everybody who's watching that video, do not forget to comment in the comment section below. Who are the players you're looking forward to the most, and who's missing in your opinion? And what is your opinion on our opinions, if I can phrase it like that?
That is also important indeed. We always have to respect opinions of the supporters of Moroccan football, because everybody has his own opinion. We cannot say that you are right or you are wrong, or because we Moroccans always say like, you don't know anything about Football, just shut up. We don't know.
Yeah.
Did you play football? On which club did you play football? That's
Yeah.
how we talk here in the Netherlands if we have discussion.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know that guy, you think that you know football.
Yeah.
So I think that we always have to respect the opinions of the supporters, and nobody is 100% right.
Yeah, that's why I started that channel in the first place, just to have a growing community and just talk to several people, several opinions, learn some stuff. And everybody has a different view on that game. That's why I love that game. And I'm not the one who says, I'm right. It's just a feeling. We all...
I last had a discussion at some couple of friends at my home. And we have one guy, and I still don't know if he was serious or not. But we were talking about players and Moroccan squad, and then he said, "Yeah, you know who Fahid should call up?" So we were like, "Okay, tell us." Adil Awassar of Sparta Rotterdam. And I looked at him like, "Are you serious?" And he said, "Well, I'm serious. Why should we call up Awassar?" So okay. If that's your opinion, he said he's left-footed, he's very experienced, he played at Feyenoord. So okay. If that is your opinion, no. Okay.
Let me tell you something. I don't know that guy, but I'm pretty sure he's serious. Because you cannot, that's not a joke. He was serious. He's a Al-Awsar fan. He's a Sparta fan. I'm sorry.
If he's serious, I don't think Fahid will know his name. Maybe he will know his name. Yeah, I think that, but we'll think about him to select him. With all the respect to Adil Awassar, but we have a lot of bigger and younger names to call him.
I think.
But he's a very good player at Sparta. He's the captain of Sparta Rotterdam. He also helps a lot of young players at Sparta Rotterdam. So he's like one of the big guys at the club, and he played like at a lot of clubs in the Netherlands. And he's a very respectable player in the Netherlands.
Yeah, it's true. I like Sparta because it's a very Moroccan team. It's I don't know. They have like 4 or 5 or 6. Maybe I should move to.
Mohamed Raihi sold today to a club of Saudi Arabia. Abdurrahman Haroui. We also have that player who does not want to play for Morocco. he was not called up by the Moroccan Federation, but got like a message from the Moroccan Federation that they were following him and that they wanted to call him. But he said that I play now for Netherlands under 21, and I want to keep focus on that squad.
Oh no!
And just leave me alone.
Okay, I have to correct my statement. I respect almost every opinion.
But that is his opinion. He wants to play for the Netherlands squad under 21, and I think that he thinks that if he will go to another big club, maybe he will go to Azad Alkmaar one day. You don't know, and at that squad he will get his starting spot and plays every week. And maybe the first Dutch squad will call him. So I think that he thinks that way. Yeah.
Yes, why not in the long terms, right? But big dreams. Why not? Just have big dreams. But
indeed,
Azad has Abu Khalal and Tabouni, so another two.
Also very talented guys. Yeah.
I've seen a game of those players they played for Young Azad, I think 2 weeks ago. And I think against the Graafschap, is it Graafschap?
They won 7-3.
Yes. And you saw what those guys can do. I think, it wasn't the biggest and toughest opponent, but those two guys are talented. They will shine in the upcoming 2 or 3 years, inshallah. So
inshallah. So Zakaria Abu Khalal is a very, very I know him personally. Very nice guy. His father also, Sparkala, is from Libya. And his mother is from Morocco. But that's why, mashallah, very talented and very nice guy. He started at the Willem II at the youth academy. And then he had the choice to sign at Willem II, to stay there and to sign his first professional contract, or to go to PSV or to Ajax. So he had 3 options because he was like a fire machine at the youth academy. Yes. And at the end, because he lives at the south of the Netherlands and PSV got maybe the better story for him to tell, then he chose for PSV. But At the end, he saw that for his development, it's better to go to Azad Alkmaar, who paid, I think, maybe 2 million euros for him.
Oh, okay.
And at that time, he did not even play one single match at the first squad of PSV.
That's a lot of money.
So, yeah, Azad was very. They really wanted to have him, and I think that he, step by step, he will make his breakthrough in the first squad of Azad. Yeah, inshallah.
Inshallah, why not? Yeah, Azad always sees the potential in young players. That's what I like about that team, and they have a great academy. So I hope they can bring more Moroccan talents in the future.
And you have to see, like, if you look at squads, to begin at Azad on the 12, on the 13. I know one guy at Azad on the 12, or he's now on the 13 squad. Ryan Zerki. You have to remember that name.
Yeah, I got him. I got him on my Instagram list.
Yeah, his family is very I guess a lot of how do you say it, knows the family of Reda Karshoush of Sparta. Rotterdam. They are very are good friends.
Okay.
One time I visited Reda Karshoush, and Ryan was there with his father, and he told us that he played at AZ and that he loves the game. So I told him that maybe one day I will visit him at AZ. And I was at AZ one day and I saw him play against Ajax, and he was at the ball and he was like making, because he's a little kid and he makes that move.
It's cute, yeah.
And he really loves Ronaldo, so if he scores, he does a celebration of Ronaldo. And I see that guy so cute, it's a guy of 12 years old. But if you talk to him, he only talks about football. He loves football. His focus is football, and he's also very good at school. His father told me that he's always doing his homework. He loves school, but his greatest passion is football. So I think that he, inshallah, if he stays at this way, then he will make, inshallah, very big steps. But if you look at other squads at Azad Alkmaar, I think every squad has a Moroccan player, from the under 13 till the first squad. Yeah.
That's why I love the Netherlands. So many Moroccan players there. I love that.
Yeah. I think that because the at the school system here is very focused also on sports.
Yeah.
And they give all the youth there the possibility to choose your sport. And football is like the first sport here in the Netherlands, and everybody loves it and talks about it, and yeah. And we Moroccans, we love football.
Yeah, I know that. It's in our DNA. It's in our blood.
Yeah. We don't win that lot of matches.
Yeah.
We don't qualify for those lot of World Cups, but we love football. Yeah.
Still, yeah. I think 99% of all Moroccans that I know watch football on a regular basis.
They all know.
99%.
You just have to ask him which your favorite Moroccan player, and they can name like maybe 10 players.
Yeah, at least. That's true. Yeah, but it's good. Talking about Morocco, let's do a 3-hour flight right now. Let's talk about Botola Pro. What is going on there?
A very, very tough competition. We still have three matches, 3 rounds now, and I think the biggest match will be on the second match between Raja Casablanca and Berkane, who are the first and third club now in the competition, and Wydad is the second. Now Raja has the most points, Wydad has 1 less, and Berkane has maybe 3 less than Raja. So it's a very tough competition right now.
How many games are remaining? 2 or 3 games?
3 remaining, and the first will play against the third.
Yeah, Berkane and then Khribga, right?
And the final match, Raja will play against FAR Rabat. And Casablanca, Rabat are
a derby, man.
A very, very tough match.
It's tough. Yeah, it's gonna be the Afia. The Afia night.
Yeah, indeed. And I think that maybe at the end, Wydad will be the champions. I hope Raja, because I'm a Rajawi.
Yeah, me
but
too.
I think Wydad will be the lucky third.
I hope not, but yeah, anything's possible.
Also hope not, but I think that those clubs, because they're also now at the semi-finals of the Champions League, and they also have to focus on that, because Raja will play against the Malik and Wydad will play against Al Ahly in the next in this month, in October, in 2 weeks. So that will also be a very, very big match. And the Champions League will give a lot of money.
Yeah.
And the bottle, if you win the bottle, you don't get that a lot of money. So I think the clubs also don't forget that they have to focus on that competition.
Yeah, it's true. But I noticed that Wydad even has a better goal difference. So yeah, maybe you're right.
It will be very tough, very tough. And I
Yeah.
think that if you look at the selections of those two clubs, Wydad has the best selection.
Yeah,
I think
true.
Wydad has the best players. I watched the very boring derby last week because between Raja and Wydad.
Yeah, 0-0, right? 0-0.
I got like a headache after the match.
Me too.
I thought what I was looking at. It was so bad.
Yeah.
It's like that the players wanted the Jumhur, the audience to come because without audience they did not play.
Yeah,
Like every player made a mistake. Mutwilli, who is always technically gifted player, did not do anything.
that's true.
Really.
Can't be anything.
No, Willy Turkarti also did not do anything.
Yeah. Yes, but I don't know. It's as you said, Berkane is very tough to play at Rabat.
Berkane, do you know who the coach is of Berkane?
Wait, it's Tosi. No, it's not
No,
Tosi.
it's
No.
a player who played at AZ.
Let me think.
Moroccan international in the past.
Is it Hamd? No, not Hamdawi. It's
No, it's Tariq Siktiwi.
okay. Okay.
He's the coach of Berkane. He was also the coach at Masfet and at Maghreb Tetouani. Now he's the coach of Berkane. And hopefully, maybe he can be the champion of the Botola. So we will see. But he played a long time here in the Netherlands.
Okay.
At AZ Alkmaar, he played at Willem II at the beginning. He also played at FSV Waalwijk. But he's very in the Netherlands. We all know that he's very technically player.
So you got that experience. So
He got experience here in the Netherlands. Yeah.
I hope Berkane can win the championship if in case Raja doesn't make it.
Why not?
Berkane would be great. Why not?
But you know who the man is behind Berkane, huh?
Yeah, now I know. It's it's AZ.
No, the man against Berkane, the president of Berkane.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah, do you can hear me right now?
Now I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, the president of Berkane. The president.
I don't know who that is.
That is the president of the Federation of Morocco, Fawzi Lakja.
Oh, okay. Now everything makes sense. That's why they're successful like that.
Yeah.
But
He's the big man against Berkane. He
Okay.
helped them to build the new stadium at Berkane. A lot of experienced players went to Berkane, like Mohsen Yajor, Zakaria Hadraf. They all play now at Berkane, so yeah.
Okay, Berkane is a new shining star in the league right now. Everybody's
Orange boys. Yeah.
They got nice sponsorship and a nice roster. As you can see.
And always very talented African players.
Okay, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So why not? يستاهلوا إن شاء الله. علاش لا؟
Inshallah, we will see. May the best win. Yeah.
Yes, but interesting what's happening right now. So we have great weeks ahead of us. Inshallah.
We have Champions League today. Was the draw of the Champions League?
Oh, crazy.
Sevilla will play against the boys from Sevilla. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that.
That's a Moroccan match.
Yeah. What do we have? Agert against.
With Agert, we have Hakim Ziyech.
Chelsea.
We have the boys from Sevilla, Bunu, Haddadi, and Seri.
Yeah.
So it's a very
and
tough draw.
Tough draw for Borussia Mönchengladbach too. I always look where the German teams play, and they play against Inter and I guess Real. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Hakimi will play against the club who did not want him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So,
yeah, and Ajax will play against Liverpool.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And Atalanta, also the very good Italian squad. Yeah.
Maybe the new team of Amin Harid. I feel like they wanted him, right? So.
Yeah, but I think Schalke wanted a very high amount. But we will see. A lot of Dutch players play at Atalanta because they scout a lot here in the Netherlands. They bought Robin Goossens, Hans Hatenboer. Now they bought Sam Lammers. They also bought one German guy at Heracles. So they're scouting here in the Netherlands. But Did you saw their last match against Lazio Roma?
Nope, I don't
It
watch.
was maybe yesterday they played against Lazio Roma. They won like 4-1. Yeah.
Okay, crazy. Yeah, Atalanta is a strong team. I don't know where they came from, but it happened like 2 years ago, I guess.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, Atalanta just popped up like that, and everybody was like, "What's going on here?"
Atalanta Bergamo. Yeah.
Everybody talking about Juve and Inter, and they forgot Bergamo, and they came as a lucky third.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
indeed.
So much
Very
happening.
nice squad indeed to watch. Yeah.
So much happening. So SOCCEROCCOs, if you watched that video, I hope you liked it. Do not forget to subscribe. And I wish you all the best and enjoy the games. There will be more videos every week, inshallah. So at least every Sunday. And Youssef, where are you going? You're going to Kala, right?
I'm going to my beloved country, Morocco.
Super jealous, man. Super jealous.
But I will go there. Yeah.
How long are you staying?
Just 1 week to visit my family and friends, and yeah, I did not. I did not see them for a long time. So I will visit them, and hopefully they will be in good health, inshallah. So yeah, I really love Morocco. I love Casablanca. The city is a very big city where you can see a lot of great things. And you can see football at every corner. They love football. You have the two biggest clubs in Morocco from that city.
Yeah.
So I really love my time if I'm there. Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. We surely do. Yeah.
And talk to you soon, man.
Talk to you soon, inshallah. Thank you for your time.
Laam, Slama.
Laam, Salam.
Goodbye.